continuing deep, looking in the end zone, and there finds Peterson, the middle, sending that one deep. A short throw is going to be corralled in the end zone.
Upwind effort.
So that one's going to be high in the air. There's going to be a knock away, and it's going to be grabbed out of the air.
Dalton Smith coming down with it. Way to stay with it.
That was an incredible effort off of the rebound to grab that disc and continue the Roughneck possession.
And that's something that both teams are focusing on. When a disc goes up, you can't ever take for granted that, oh, that's out of my reach, I can't do it.
Matt Jackson in the corner of the throw it over the top to Loscorn. Now guarded by Dalton Smith. Loscorn, that'll be a D flying out of nowhere.
Dylan Larberg's upline throw wasn't completed.
This is going to be deep. Matt Jackson on defense makes the play.
But Matt had great position.
Ooh. There's some contact on the other side, but on defense from the Soul as they'll regain possession. The scoring a little bit more hard to come by so far. Loscorn has it. And sending that one deep in the back of the end zone. And that one will be caught and corralled. Miller with it. Hands it off to Marshall. Marshall's going to send it deep, looking in the end zone, and an easy score.
Back and forth, dangerously in their end zone. Still in the air. And this time Stanley Peterson comes down with it.
Roughnecks still on offense. That one's going to go over the top and a grab. A beautiful play from Peterson. They'll continue their possession.
That was a great leading throw to Chase Cunningham. That's what you call putting it to space.
Bennett has it now, looking across the field, finding Pollock. Pollock back to Cunningham. Cunningham making a move in the left-handed throw in the back of the end zone, looking for Bennett, and he'll come up with it.
Where Dallas still needs to spread the field deep up and turnover.
Yeah, another turnover. Like you said, though, they need to spread out the field.
They do need to spread out that field. Even though that upwind huck is difficult, that option still needs to be there to keep the defense spread out.
So the Soul have it right in front of their end zone, and it'll be sent up the middle and to Mitchell.
This gives Dallas that opportunity. Matt Bennett with that big flick huck up in the air to Kai Marshall.
And Marshall will come down with it, and the play will be made on the other end.
Heard from Chris Larberg he needs to do that. I'm not surprised in the least that a foul was called there.
There would be a foul there too.
Austin continuing
Marshall.
This double team along the sideline.
Marshall in the back of the end zone looking for Peterson, and an easy goal as Peterson was able to get around the back side. Brooks with it now. Oh, and Matt Jackson thought he had a play on it, but instead Bennett comes up with it after he slips down. The Soul on the far side, just underneath that Roughneck bleacher, and the diving effort's going to come up just short. And the Soul.
And thankfully, Mechanix was ready for it.
Oh, that was going to be knocked down.
Kind of negated with the offsides call.
So Cunningham has it, sending it up the middle, and a defense there from Jake Anderson. Knocks that one down. And he's going to call a foul on himself with the integrity.
Jake Anderson invokes the integrity rule and switches the possession back to Austin Soul.
It's kind of disappointing. I thought that was a great play from Anderson.
It was a great play, but
that's what Ultimate's about.
I agree. The disc was not in rotation when Jake Anderson hit it.
Oh, and that's going to be where the Soul have a chance. That one's going to be knocked down.
A couple inches on him.
Lori with it now, sending it up the field. In the back of the end zone, and the play will be made again.
Exactly. And when Dallas played,
that was going to be intercepted by Cunningham. They're going to continue their possession, and the continuing play
from that.
Yeah. Mechanix will send it to Smith, and Smith unable to hold it with the disc. He's going to send it down the sideline to Orloff. Orloff stays barely in bounds with the pivot foot right on that line. Loscorn sending it over the top. Cunningham with it now.
It's a good switch there between Dylan Larberg and Ben Laurie.
Loscorn doing a good job of moving the disc up the field and continuing his motion. Cunningham with it now to Pollock. Pollock it off. Barely able to grab that. Back to Jackson. Jackson looking in the end zone for Marshall, and he makes the play!
What a grab!
Marshall!
Keep the disc on that far side of the field.
Bennett in the back of the end zone, and there's another diving play. Not a good place to turn it over. Jackson's gonna send that one deep, looking over the top for Slack. Slack's gonna go up, and the grab is gonna be made by Kinney. And the Soul will hurry it up on the counterattack. Moving down the field, Cunningham with it now. Looking over the top for Kinney again, and the bookends will be made. Logan Kinney stepping up big for the Soul, and it's a 2. Of course, right in front of our vantage point, so we can hear almost everything. They have
A scuba hook!
Wow!
From Matt Bennett to Dalton Smith.
Absolute. And intercepted in the back of the end zone. They'll take it to the goal line, and Cunningham will send this one deep. Another pop fly, this one for Wolf, and the catch will be made just outside of the end zone. Wolf came down with it, sends it back to reset. Can the Soul take advantage?
It seemed like both Roughnecks players didn't want to draw the foul, and so because of that, it really allowed Wolf, who's an incredible receiver, to get that opportunity.
And the throw outside. Peterson able to get a hand on it and send that one just out of reach. And so Dallas survives the threat after the incredible grab by Jared Wolf. And there's another.
No foul called on that throw.
Interesting. So the Soul have a chance. Cunningham in the end zone, and it's a 2-goal game again. There's 3 seconds. Smith over the top, looking in the back of the end zone, and the play will not be
so
made.
Close.
Chris Boscorn in the end zone, and the diving D. Can the trash be grabbed? It's incomplete. What a play!
Straight up mark, and so that's why they were playing further back.
Hogg with it. And Hogg will get his 2nd goal of the game as he will tiptoe inside the goal line to make it a 4-goal advantage.
Steven Darrow
Alec
staying
almost
close.
picked up a pivot foot. A lot of Roughneck
Travel
fans
called.
wanted that, and they will get it. He did pick up the pivot foot. I saw the same thing that every Roughneck fan did. So the Roughnecks will get a shot for another break. Cunningham yelling at his team, and Ted Barnett will receive that one. And over the top, a Goober, and Kinney will come up with it.
Matt Jackson win.
It's always fun seeing where those tweets come from, as this will go over the top of everyone and find the back of the end zone.